So, you're ready to purchase a vehicle and you're wondering about the best way to pay for it. We're going to cover some of your potential options and strategies for purchasing that vehicle into today's video. My name is Spencer Ford, CEO and Wealth Advisor at Conservative Financial Solutions. I'm also a certified financial planner professional. Let's get into it. I get asked a lot by families about how they should go about purchasing their next vehicle, whether that be a brand new vehicle or a used one. While your individual situation will dictate which strategy is best for you, we'll go over some strategies that you might want to take advantage of. Maybe you are someone who has the means and the funds to purchase the vehicle you're interested in with cash. The upsides to purchasing a vehicle with cash is you won't have any monthly payments to worry about because you paid for it all up front. There won't be any financing charges to worry about either. As an example, if you purchase a new vehicle for $40,000, finance it over 6 years or 72 months at an interest rate of 6%, your payment would be $662.92. And the loan will cost you an average of just under $1,300 of interest each year. The total interest you would pay over that 6-year period is over $7,700. If you purchase the vehicle with cash, you avoid all that. One other benefit to paying in cash is the dealership is not legally required to do a credit check. Therefore, you can avoid a hard inquiry on your credit, which is potentially damaging to your credit score. It might be a dealership's policy to run a credit check regardless, but it is not legally required. You can let them know that and see if there's a workaround. There are reasons why you might want to finance the vehicle instead of paying in cash, even if you have the means to do so. Dealerships operate on very slim margins, meaning they aren't making a huge profit when they sell a vehicle. One way dealerships compensate for this is by having arrangements with banks to get a small cut of the loans made on car sales. Knowing that they'll make some money on the back end of the deal, they are incentivized to be a little more flexible on the purchase price of the vehicle. So buying the vehicle in cash does not necessarily mean you are getting the best deal. One potential way to overcome this obstacle is if you really want to purchase the vehicle with cash is to set up financing, but make sure there are no prepayment penalties and that you won't be on the hook for paying all the interest if you decide to pay the loan off prior to the end of the term. Then, in roughly 7 to 10 days, when the bank has secured the loan, call the bank to get a buyout price and arrange to pay off the vehicle. There may be a small amount of interest charges to pay, but often this is offset by the better selling price or the better purchase price you were able to negotiate with the dealership. Another benefit to financing the vehicle is not draining your emergency savings. We never know when an unexpected expense is going to come up. So if you purchase the vehicle in cash, or if purchasing the vehicle in cash means draining your emergency funds, that's a risk you might not want to take on. Taxes can be another reason why you may want to finance the vehicle. Let's assume that you would be pulling your $40,000 payment from a pre-tax retirement account. Not only will you need to take out $40,000 to make your vehicle purchase, but you will need to pull out extra to cover the tax. If we assume you will need to withhold 12% for federal and 4% for state, the amount that you would need to take out of your pre-tax retirement account to net $40,000 would actually be $47,619.04. If you're in a higher tax bracket, that amount will be greater. What if taking that withdrawal all in 1 year forces you into a higher tax bracket or makes more of your Social Security subject to tax, or What if it raises your modified adjusted gross income into a level that forces you to pay extra for your Medicare Part B and Part D premiums? Well, in those scenarios, it may make sense to finance so you can spread that distribution out over multiple tax years. If you still want to avoid paying interest, you can ask the dealership if they have a same as cash option. Some dealerships run specials from time to time that offer 24 months same as cash, for example, meaning if you pay the car off in 24 months, you don't owe interest because it's like you were paying it off or paying for the car in cash as long as you pay it off prior to that 24 months being up. And if you have the 24-month same as cash, that may allow you to spread those distributions out over 3 tax years. Paying interest isn't always a bad thing. Maybe you're able to secure a loan where the interest rate is 3%. You make your payments, but you keep your $40,000 invested. If your $40,000 earns more than 3% per year, then you will come out ahead of what you would have paid in interest on that loan. Lastly, having a loan can help your credit rating. This may not be important to you, but there have been several occasions where a retiree is looking to secure a loan, but the bank is apprehensive about it because of their credit score. If the house is paid off, their credit cards are paid off, and you've even closed out some of them. If your vehicles are paid off, you could be in great financial shape and debt-free, but your credit score could be in the gutter. Just something to keep in mind. There are advantages and disadvantages to purchasing a vehicle in cash or financing it. Hopefully this information equips you with the knowledge to make the best choice for you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. My name is Spencer Ford, and we'll see you in the next one.